Hey guys, lots to talk about. If we didn't cover it the last hour, you're going to hear about it this hour. I'm going to get knee deep in the poop. That is West Virginia football. So stick around. Here we are, West Virginia fans. A week and 4 days removed from looking fantastic, like the Mountaineers are bowl bound. Now we have a Mountaineer team looks a little bit constipated. They couldn't shit or get out of their own way. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the coal rush, huge hit. We're going to talk about the Lightshhows and Neil Brown being Neil Brown. So let's talk about the loss. So Neil Brown used the word disappointed. Okay. Oh, man. Then he goes on to tell us how good Iowa State is. Let's give credit to the team. They're undefeated, top 10 in the country, yada, yada, yada. Okay. They did a tremendous job. They didn't make too many mistakes. That whole bunch of happy horse shit. Then Brown went into start telling us what we already know. You know, hey, we were up 7-0. They missed a field goal. We missed a field goal. Then we had some miscommunication. And Iowa State hit a big play and 7-7. So I'm getting sick of these recaps. Right? But West Virginia, it was 14-10, even though they missed that field goal. Defense held them to a field goal, which was a miracle. And then they missed that one field goal. So, but at halftime, guys, halftime. And last Thursday, I said, I think the halftime adjustment's going to be key. I think Iowa State's going to just do a better job. And they did. And I hate the freaking fact that I was right. The defense got 2 punts, but offensively, they just could not get any points. And then one of those possessions was an interception. So, just so you know, it's Neil Brown's 6th year. But they look like hammered dog shit against Penn State. They played like dog crap for 4 minutes in the Pitt game and lost. And it wouldn't be as bad, but they look so damn good against Oklahoma State. So Neil Brown, basically, if you've been under a rock, you don't know, but I'm going to basically said, hey guys, the Lightshhows is great. You had fun tailgating, right? Uniforms look good. We had we had pyro, fireworks, drones, marching band. Y'all had a good time. Neil Brown, we didn't come to see a drone show. We came to see the Mountaineers whoop some ass. And here's the thing, Kelly. I will tell you this. I would have been probably advocating for Neil Brown as this just being another egg that they laid. But Neil Brown doubled down on stupid. He insults the fact that these fans are putting butts in the seat, that the economy's shit, that gas, groceries are twice as much, and we're paying to see a product that's 4 to 5 times worse than what it was 10 years ago. Yeah, you got the drones, you got the band, you got... Who gives a shit if you lose games? I'm sick of excuses. I want to see Neil Brown sit down and MF some people. I want to see Neil Brown on the sideline getting into that ass. I want to see him throw a fucking headset. I understand he cares because he puts in the time. I want to see some emotion. Those kids need to see some emotion. The kids need to know that he gives a shit. The fans need to know that he gives a shit. Yeah, WVU Fan 13, thanks for popping in. And that's what I went through, the drone show. Yeah, and the band. Some jackasses go to watch these games and like, oh, the band's up. I could give two shits about the band. Halftime's the time for me to take a piss and sit down and freeze my ass off and watch the Mountaineers lose in the second half. That's what my frickin' halftime entails. So, what do? I was called an idiot on last show because I made the mention of maybe you have a kid you don't lose in transfer portal that's pretty good in Nico. Put the ball in his hand, see if he can thread the needle. I understand the receivers aren't getting open, but the plays that they were open, Garrett Green overthrew the ball. When he didn't throw it 2 interceptions, when he threw 2 interceptions. So I don't care what the stats say. There's lots of quarterbacks with mediocre, rankings that just get it done and win. You got 2 horses that can run the freaking ball. 2 freaking mules, pack mules. Load them up and run them. CJ Donaldson is a dog. Watch the highlight against Oklahoma State where he stiff arms the guy and it looks like Billy Madison throwing dodgeball against 9-year-olds. It's fantastic. And that's the thing that irritates me. Oklahoma State, they looked fantastic. All 8 cylinders just churning. Moving the ball, looking good. Passing, running, special teams, defense. Complete game. So, going back to watching Mountaineer ball for 30 years, you had Adam Bernardic, who was the polar opposite of Garrett Green. Could thread the needle, strong arm, pocket passer, could manage a game, got hurt. Pat White steps in, not nearly as good of a quarterback, who could run and had that heart, like that old Van Damme movie, Lionheart, like just a killer dog, and he just, everything changed. The whole team changed, not because of players, but the level of play went up because number 5 went in. So WVU fan 13 thinks Nico is ready. He came in cold as hell at Oklahoma State and threw a dart for a touchdown. That's what I'm talking about. He came in and looked fantastic. I was kind of hoping he was going to stay in. I like Garrett Green. I think he's serviceable. I think he's good. What I don't like, and this was a year ago, but against Houston, he took his helmet off, got all amped up. I know he's excited. And I know I want Neil Brown to throw his headset, but can't get a penalty. If you throw an interception, I get it. Trying to make plays, that happens. West Virginia needs something. And you can't change the ball coach halfway through the season, but you can change quarterback, get him in for a few plays. I see, so here's the thing. 7:30 this Saturday night on Fox. West Virginia is in the same situation they were last week at halftime. It's 14-10. They're down against the Wildcats. What do you do? Do you bring in Gigi for that first series of the second half? Because Neil Brown always opts to receive in the first half if he can. So your defense is going out there first. What do? Nico or Gigi? If I knew the answer, I'd be coaching. I don't know. I'm asking you. But I'm leaning towards trying to get spark. You got an offensive line that can block. Nico. That's right, Kelly. Nico, and a little more Nico. Maybe some razzle dazzle. Put Garrett Green in as a slot, and I don't know. Do some fucking coaching. Just so frustrated. Can't rant like this on the Voice of College Football because it's supposed to be more professional. But this is my podcast. I'm going to swear. I'm going to cuss because I give a crap. Okay? I'm sitting here writing down prices for, season basketball tickets. They call me today and I'm like, now, if for those of you like WVU fan 13, if you didn't know, I have season tickets. And for 2 of the 3 games I went to, there's a guy sat in front of me that had lice all over his beard and his neck. And he was a huge, fat piece of trash. And called the ticket office. They acted like I was crazy because I wanted to be moved. They acted like I was crazy. Oh, hey, dude, this guy had lice. My kid took pictures. My kids are teenage boys, and they don't get grossed out, but they were grossed out. They're like, I want to get a shower. Get me home. And, so they moved me from 131 to over to, like, section 99. So, anyways, so thank you, Blake and the ticket office, for moving me. I appreciate it. That's it. Put him in a gimmicky little play. Garrett Green can run, and he's good, but he's just not making those plays down the field that need to open up that offense so that you can maybe keep that run game going more than one drive. So, guys, once again, what do you think of the Coal Rush uniforms? Uniswag on Twitter. Have them. I'm going to show you guys. In case you've been under a rock. You don't know. Check out that. Uniswag Uniform of the Week. And that is going up against Oregon's black uniforms that had like the green going on. But these uniforms were sick. The one negative I have is the fans were wearing them. And the fan uniforms had like long sleeves with that stripe down, looked kind of stupid. If they were hemmed up real tight like the real uniforms look, that would look good. But I'm not a big grown person wearing jerseys. You know, I like the Cole t-shirts they had with the white state logo and a WVU inside. I look sharp. I think that looks sharp. Guys, I have to admit, I like the gear. I like the, you know, the hoodie with the looked like there was coal in the pocket and it had like a flying WV in the bottom. But man, Nike came out with some good swag. So I'm clapping for the gear. Okay. So now Pat Mack got a package with a coal miner's hat. I guess Schmidt, White, McAfee were the only three to get those. Yeah, the tribute to the coal miners was nice. My dad was a coal miner for 28 years. So, you know, when I was in Iraq and there was a dust storm, somebody like, this is terrible. I'm like, and it's better than being in a 38-inch coal seam, right? So, doesn't matter how bad it was. It's not as bad as being down underground on your knees working. So, yeah, hats off to those cats that keep the lights on. So, I want to say it again. Mountaineer Field at night, it goes from daytime being like a B, solid B, to a freaking A++. Electric. Those LED lights look like a rock show. And how it just ripples through the crowd and it gets dark. And then those yellow spots come on. And then you have the music. And then you have the fireworks. And you have the flames shooting out. That's not even mentioning the drones, which are pretty cool. Some people thought they sucked. Silas thought they sucked, but I thought they were pretty cool. So, is that going to be the case next week? Well, if I drive 2 hours down to Morgantown, I'm going to expect that. You set that bar pretty high. Now I just want the play to match the environment. I want these two things to match. The environment, the play. Because guess what? The fans are doing their part and putting butts in seats. Ren Baker needs to do his part and get a ball coach who can coach. Because they have the players. They proved it against Oklahoma State. It's not a player issue. It's not a play calling issue because Brown, that first series, it was perfect. 4 yards, 2 yards, 3 yards. Boom, 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 boom. Touchdown. Drive the whole length of the field. They get a stop on defense. Force field goal. Field goal misses. Mountaineers are boom, 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 boom. Again, pass was dropped after it was overturned. They thought it was a catch. Gallagher looked like he caught it, but he didn't caught it. It was a good call. It was not. I'm not going to bitch about that. But a chip shot, he missed it. So Kelly says, yeah, they need to match the atmosphere. Chris Mitchell, thanks for coming in. They went a little bored on the LEDs. They flashed them. They play clock was running. You can see I should complain to the ref. Yeah, Chris. that is a good take. As a fan, I liked it. Also, they played the music when Iowa State was getting ready to call plays. I don't know how the hell they got away with that. I don't know how they got away with that. Chris Mitchell, that is absolutely right. But think about it. I heard the fans behind me, the Iowa State fans. They're like, this is fantastic. This is one of the best atmospheres in the Big 12. Not me. Shane didn't say that. These 8 Iowa State fans that travel and go to different venues said that. Guys, West Virginia has the juice. They just need the squeeze. Neil Brown Come on, baby. Got to get grinding next week. Kansas State, Willie the Wildcat in Morgantown, 7:30. Fox, lights, nighttime. It's going to be a little bit chilly. Bring a sweatshirt, bring a blanket. You go from the frozen lemonades to the freaking hot chocolate. Maybe bring in a little bit of grandpa's cough medicine, in a baggie. That's how you smuggle that shit in. That'd be nice. Silas is in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, a pulp. Something. West Virginia needs some juice. They got it. They have everything. You got everything to make a great cocktail, but the bartender. Okay? We need it. Because guys, WFan 13, section 126. I'm in 130. Iowa State fans love the atmosphere. And it wasn't just those 8. I was out there tailgating. They said they had a wonderful weekend. Okay? That's great for the economy. So, Silas, was that you in the last show that was saying the $9 million? Think about what West Virginia makes if they get over a period of, say, 3 seasons. Get my writing tool out. Do some math. So let's just say three games instead of 1 night game a week. Say, well, we get two night games a year, right? Just that's what we're getting right now. So 2. Say all of a sudden you get a good ball coach. You fire Neil Brown, you get a ball coach that knows what the hell is going on. $9 million is what I was told. So how much more money does Morgantown make on a night game? 500,000 maybe? Is that too high? Let's just say 400,000. And you're going to get, television rights too. You're going to get three or 4 night games because your team's good. 4. So right there, that's $2 million. Let's just say you get $2 million more for having a better product. That's just that's just through sales and hotels. And there's probably $1 million, $2 million at least per weekend you have a night game. And that's a low ball estimate. Morgantown, the town of Morgantown, the university that is West Virginia University, is going to make that money back if the brand sustains. If Neil Brown stays, the brand is going to go on more of a decline. And the conversation is, West Virginia, Maryland, Rutgers are all teams that have been out of the top 25 for the longest period of time. Cy says no, it wasn't. He doesn't know what Brown's buyout is. I have feelings that it might be skeletons this weekend. I hope not. I always let's go to SeatGeek. I'm going to go to SeatGeek and see what the tickets are. I'm not sponsored by SeatGeek. I bought extra tickets at SeatGeek for people coming in town. But I'm looking it up right now on the old computer. Okay. So, guys, this lets you really see so right now, you're talking a night game. I'm going to pull it up so all you fans can see. No, I don't want to invite. I want to share my screen. Okay, here we go. Tickets. Okay, let's just say I need 2 tickets. You can get them for as low as $40, $44 over here. Really good seats for 92, right on the 40-yard line. So, guys, these are good seats. You get some of these swanky ones for $129. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me add it to this stage. Here, make it bigger. Silas has 2 tickets. He won't be able to make it, taking kids trick-or-treating. Yeah, Silas, you might hit me up because I might need to buy them. I might be bringing a couple extra people in for the game. So, so right here, on here in section 99, that says 44. $44 right there in section 98. Got some on the 40 for 96, and then some big swanky ones, $109, guys. Silas says we own $4 million this year, $4 million next year. If we wait and fire him next season, the buyout's down to $6 million. So yeah, you wait and fire him, but who are you going to get? So that $4 million is $4 million difference. Silas is saying. That's a ton of money. But you got to rip that Band-Aid off. I agree. $4 million. Either way, you're screwed. Yeah, Silas, I don't care. I mean, they're going for $44. Then I don't have to pay. I'd rather give you the money. Yeah, mine are over in section 132, and then because of the lice, I told the story that one guy in front of me had lice. Yeah, I shit you not. Little gray pieces of rice just jumping around. Wondering does he have to pay extra? Maybe that, lice have to, and the guy takes up like 2 seats. So either way, it is what it is. Oh, Kelly. Okay, Kelly. Yeah, gross. Yeah, I mean, my poor kids. I had friends come in, so I bought an extra 4 tickets, and I have 2 tickets. I've always got 4 tickets. This year I only got 2. Because here's the thing. My kid plays high school ball, and he plays on Friday nights. I thought, well, Saturday nights or Saturday mornings, JV, he's not going to play on Friday nights. Well, he's playing varsity, so I'm going to football, like 3 games per weekend. But I left at halftime at the Penn State game so I could make his first varsity game. But guys, it's beautiful out. The weather's going to be nice. It's not going to rain this weekend. That would be miserable, that cold rain. It's going to be chilly in the 40s or 50s, so sweatshirt weather. Lots of extra time for activities before the game. We're complaining, and we have 3 losses. I know. If West Virginia had beat Pitt, I don't think people would be nearly as pissed. Chat, what do you think? Yeah, 304 deal is a great deal. That's cool, Silas. Silas, I'm on Facebook, Shane Statmiller. Hit me up. Okay, buddy? So, guys, with that being said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I have not been good about my Thursday and Friday because of football games. So I'm going to do another show either this Thursday, probably this Thursday, and then I'm going to try to do a Monday show next week. So I'm going to do more shows with the Mountaineer Mafia because we're getting some comments in here. It's a lot easier doing a show when you have folks in the chat session. Because I could cut videos and make it scripted, but I don't think that's as entertaining. This is a fan show. I want the fans to interact. I give 2 shits about the algorithm. Okay? I retired from the Army. I have a decent job. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because I want to interact with the fans. I'm not a journalist, and I love Mountaineer Nation. I love the Mountaineer fans, And I want to feel what you're feeling. You know, there are guys out there that make videos that do it because that's their job, right? And just like NFL, I don't like NFL because guess what? That's their job. When you have a love for something and you're an amateur and you do it for just the pure fact that you enjoy it and for the love of the sport, that's what it's all about. So, live is more into it. Yes, I try to channel my inner Chris, my inner gold blue dude. I remember watching Chris and just being so excited that I was in the comments and he said, hey. And then I went on a show once. And then when he passed away, I reached out to Kuz. And then that's how I met Joey. And then when Dale passed away, Joey asked me to come on his show. And it's one of those things that just kind of snowballed. So I'm here. I committed. I want to be here, interact with you. I really enjoy it. I do it because of the fans. So, no, I can't do a drone show. I don't even have, the kids will get drones for like the holidays and stuff, and they might work for a week. So I cannot do 400 drones rather than keeping one in the air. That's kind of a huge, huge task to undertake. Plus, I'm techno-tarded. Guys, this is how I predict a lot of the games. It's called a Magic 8 Ball, right? And we'll do a little Magic 8 Ball on Thursday. I want you Thursday, guys, Thursday, 9 o'clock. We're going to do this again. Have questions for the Magic 8 Ball. So I'll thank you for your service. It was a great job to have while I had it. They called me back to duty, active duty, after I got out for a year in 2009. So I just stayed for another 9 years and retired. So it's a good gig to have. Yes, Silas, yes. Lots of love. Best wishes. Mountaineer kisses. Gold and blue weekend this weekend. I don't think anybody's going to be rocking the black, so we'll see the old swag. We're going to see those Austin jerseys, those number ones. We're going to see those Owen Schmidt jerseys out there. We're going to see the guys that have the dad bods that shouldn't be wearing the larges, that should be getting a double X, but they're still fitting in their Pat White jerseys. That's what we're going to see this weekend. West Virginia's going to bring the hammer, and the Mountaineers are going to win. So, let's go Mountaineers.